You guys keep asking to see a Maine Coon, so meet my handsome friend Maximus. He gets a little grouchy for things, so he wears an air muzzle, which protects me from getting bit, but also means that I can keep an eye on him by peeking in through the top. I start by trimming his nails and giving him a sanitary trim.
Good boy.
He is a massive boy, weighing in just under 24 pounds this appointment. He does have some stud tail, which I talked about in a previous video, so I'm going to apply some degreaser directly to the base of his tail and use an exfoliating glove to really scrub and make sure it's nice and clean. Then I'm going to do 2 washes. After the tub, I'm going to wrap him in a towel, and actually my towels aren't even big enough, so I needed a small towel to be able to dry around his head. I'm going to wipe his eyes and then his ears, and I'm actually going to use an extra large happy hoodie because he doesn't fit my smaller ones. Then I'm going to put the air muzzle back on so I can put him into the dryer. Today's friend is Lily, and Lily is a bit grouchy, but Lily does let me do some things if I'm very careful. So she is a Persian. She's actually a lilac Persian, so she mats very, very easily, and today she is in a little bit of rough shape. But because she gets grouchy, I will put the air muzzle on her. She does not like her nails trimmed. She does not like the sanitary trim. There's a lot of things Lily doesn't like. It looks a little deceiving, but she is very, very matted today. She's a little overdue. Mom had a trip to the hospital and we had to rearrange some appointments, and so usually Lily comes in about every 6 or 7 weeks, but it's been a couple weeks overdue and she's already a hot mess. For cats in this condition, I consider my blow dryer to be my magic wand. You can see how clumpy her coat is, but really my blow dryer is going to be the key to getting most of it out. So I've done a section so you can see what this looks like. But this is kind of what takes me the longest with this type of groom, is I just have to blow dry and blow dry and blow dry, which will push a lot of the dead hair away from the skin. And then the last little kind of outer clumps I can go in with my comb and flick them out. Today's friend is Muffin, and Muffin is a 10-year-old British Longhair. This was her first appointment to come and see me, and her parents drove over 2 hours to come and have her groomed by me. She has a couple little mats under her armpits, and since it's her first visit and I'm not sure how she's going to do, I usually start with a small e-collar just so that my fingers are protected while I'm trimming their nails. She was such a champ in the bath. She was a little bit wiggly, but for the most part she just kind of stood there and let me do what I needed to do. Then I'll wrap her in a big fluffy towel, and we're going to lightly wipe her eyes and her ears with Cat Safe ear and eye cleaner. Then we'll do our happy hoodie, and she's going to go to the blow dryer. She was great doing a little bit around her cheeks, but I want to make sure it doesn't go right into her eyes, ears, nose, or mouth, because nobody likes that. At the end, I'm going to comb her out with my Chris Christensen combs. And if you want to do a lot of combing at home, you'll notice I'm using very short strokes, which is going to help the comb to glide through the hair. I'm actually only very lightly touching her, but the thing is that with those big clumps of dead hair, I have to break them up. So I hold the skin or the cat kind of more firmly just so I can get the comb through those bits of hair, and it doesn't really seem to bother her very much. So you find what works best for you and for your cat, but you kind of have to get through that hair so that they are beautiful and not matted at the end.